Yo. We're back in the office today. Monday, Tuesday, we're in the office. A lot of Maven work to be doing on Monday, Tuesdays. Check. Okay. Hopefully the market's doing well for you guys. It's just going straight up. We're doing super well. I haven't taken any trades yet today, though. Right. So 9, we just got a close here. 2-hour close. I'm going to look for a long, probably. We were trying to get some sort of retracement back down here for a long, but we couldn't. So super bullish. So I just want to dip minimums on top step, right? So we're going to go here, 15. I just want literally, we don't want to go down that low now. And hopefully we can just get some longs going here. We're nearly at 10%. I think this should update soon. We'll be at 10% profit in 2 weeks on the personal, which is awesome. Top step, we just need 200 a day at this point, and then we'll get a payout. Very high likely chance that we get a payout. But if not, today I am fasting. I'm not eating today because I want to reduce costs, and it's also pretty good for you to fast every once in a while. So I'll eat tomorrow after work. So I'm going to fast, I guess, 1.5 days. So I don't have to spend any money for the next couple days. Am I using 8-hour levels now? 8-hour levels are good for swing plays, not for day trading. Like this would be pretty useless for us right now. But you know, 8-hour level, you know, maybe, you know what I mean? It's just gone straight up. So there's no levels. So I'll use them all, but 8-hour is, so far it looks kind of nice. I'd like to get in on this trade here soon. Maybe we'll add one. I'll get a quick. I need to get 200. That's going to be way too much, but. It might come against it a little bit now that the 2-hour has closed, right? Something like that. It's super bullish today. You definitely do not want to get below this area. Any closes below there, because then it's going to come back down. So that's what we're going to be watching right now. And we'll do some sort of DCA sort of thing in here. If we can get some more fills, I'd love that. Come down a bit. Netflix coming back up. Managed to get a little bit more fills on Netflix. So 5 on Netflix there. This one didn't quite hit. But Netflix, it might come back down a little bit, right? But I would love to be pulling up orders on Netflix there. And then hopefully rip it back up, because that'd be a really nice trade. But we can skim through some of these guys here. Palantir looking great. No reason to get out of that yet. We'll get out up here probably. Rocket Lab breaking some new highs. We're going to let that one run. Rocket Lab looks great. Super bullish on Rocket Lab. Lunar coming back. I want to actually take some more orders later. Amazon, do I have any Amazon? Nope. Tesla, absolutely gooning on Tesla. I wish I had gotten more of that. That'd been great because that just blasted up. Not sure why it's blasted so strong, but Nvidia. We have a resting order down there we'd like to get. Apple doing well. Literally everything's doing well. Google would have been a nice buy, but I'm not going to buy the top. Hood failed, so I'm going to close out Hood. On the weekly, Boeing, no dice on Boeing. Master, no dice. Meta, wait on Meta. Coin looks good here actually. Coin looks pretty good there. I'm going to leave that because I don't want to over risk. Netflix, Baba looks great too. Alibaba looks freaking great. Let that one run. And JP Morgan, they all look great. They all look great right now. So we'll let them run. And the NASDAQ, of course, the main one. Oh shoot, they didn't even fill that, eh? This would be really unfortunate if they don't fill it at all. I think it's wise to just leave a resting order here. And that's basically the day, like, you have so amazingly strong closes that you wouldn't even want it to come back down this far because that'd be such a strong sell-off. So exactly, again here, so in this area is what you'd be looking for buys. And again, 30-minute. Yeah, that's what we want. If they don't fill these orders, like, it's just so incredibly bullish that you could basically be blind buying today. Shitty Gold bought massively today. So gold, I've got a friend who he does for past 15 years. He's been in the gold industry, and he's predicting 50K by 2050 per gold. So 25 years, you'll be looking at a, what is that, 20x on that? No, to 8x. Gold is moving, cranking almost 500 pips. Yeah, gold is blasting. Everything's blasting up today. That's wild, yeah. Huge gain on gold, huge gain on the NASDAQ. A lot of good stuff going down in the US markets right now. And because gold is blasting because I believe Trump is saying something about bonds. If you're investing in bonds, you're going to be able to get gold back. Something like that. So people are investing in bonds so that their price of, I don't know. I heard something about it, right? Trump has offered something to do with gold for when you're investing with bonds. And I don't know anything about it, but it's something I heard. Yeah, gold also going up because of indecision in, you know, what's it called? Wars and whatnot. Totally. That's really unfortunate if that just keeps ripping like that. They're not even taking the 15-minute level. They're taking the 5s. Yeah, everything's going crazy. Possibility of a trade today? Yeah, I mean, we're technically kind of already in one. You basically just buy. Today's a buy randomly sort of day. I mean, if it rips, we're just going to let that sit until there, but that's pretty far for it to go, right? Hopefully we can get 200 today. Literally the only reason why I bought one contract just there blindly is just in case it just rips all day. Then it should be easy to lock in that last little bit. gained. Might just continue up even more. I don't like buying the tops though when it does that. But I'm happy sitting here. We're already at 130 today on the personal, right? And you know, there's no major rush to get this payout. Like as long as I get the payout this week, I should be fine. The expenses are not too high right now. I don't need to buy. I'm not buying anything this week. I'm gonna spend 0 money this week. So all payouts are all profits, all payouts. Just gonna go straight back into the funds for next week. Oh, there is a the first YouTube video is gonna be out. I need to watch this. Download. Download anyways. First YouTube videos. I'm gonna post the first YouTube video once this stream is done. Let me upload it. This will wait pending, yeah. And then you guys can watch it on there. But yeah, I'm surprised. Like Netflix is, that's a really solid move on Netflix today.
Hunter, can you explain the Bill Gates session buy on bullish days? I was chatting to Snipper about that.
Let me see. What did you say? Can you explain the blind Asia session buy on bullish days? I was chatting to Sniper, but oh yeah, yeah. So, do you want something? Oh, where are you going? Yeah. Oh yeah, you can take the key with you. Just close the gate. Right there, the Maven lanyard. I'll be here until 4 or whatever. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So, the blind bullish days on Asia session. So, Asia basically just trends, okay? So, if you actually look it up, 100% of the NASDAQ profits on average are in the overnight session. New York, on average, doesn't make any money. If you invest, if you buy and then sell at the open and close of New York, you will actually lose money on average, okay, in the NASDAQ. On average. Like right now, it's just going up, but on average, you will lose money. So all of the profits that are generated in the NASDAQ happen in the overnight session. All of them, okay? So that basically means that if the day is bullish, all you do is you just buy and let it drift, okay? The Asia session doesn't go bearish very much, right? You just buy in Asia and let it drift, okay? In London, there's some spikes usually. But Asia's pretty, you know, that's up, right? Sometimes they just go halfway. That's slightly down. This one's pretty decently down, right? But Asia is the easiest trending market, right? So if you're looking and you're saying, hey, look at the New York session, that was super bearish. Well, Asia's probably going to trend too, right? So if you look for the day, the next day, Asia's probably just going to trend with the same direction, right? This is a really bullish day. Asia did nothing. Bearish day, Asia went down. Right, bearish day, Asia went down. That I don't know how to determine what the hell that is, but you know, bearish day, Asia went down. So it's pretty, like, it pretty much just trends with what's kind of happening. But overnight session is where the money's made. Funny enough, right? I mean, Asia and I guess the start of London too, right? But I mean, you can look for it yourself. It's just a fact that Asia trends, right? So if you want to follow a trend, you just hold it throughout Asia, right? And you wait till London. What time frame I use? All of them. Let's put on multi-chat here. Show these people. They gained again, eh? On the 15-minute gained even further. Just trending up, man. These days for me are silly because it's like I don't want to take a risk buying the top, right? But the reality is it's pretty unlikely that something's going to happen. It's just going to drift all day, right? It's probably just going to go straight up all day, which is why we just buy a minimum amount here. I'm going to add to it, I think, hopefully, so I don't have to. If it does come back down, I'll add another one so that we can actually get that $200 today. But like, this is the day, dudes. So there's nothing really to talk about. Like the second you seen that open, and then I guess not the second you seen the open, you seen the open and then you saw that 4-hour close. It's like, okay, fucking obviously it's gonna be bullish, right? I tried to buy here, didn't come back down. I tried to buy here, doesn't look like it came back down, right? So it's just gonna trickle up the entire day. Like people are so bullish today that they're not even like, this is just ticking up like $1 a fucking minute. You know what I mean? So we could technically just chill and be happy today, right? There's nothing to do. Let's do a giveaway. Tick up. Okay, plus tick up. That's how you enter the giveaway for a 5K one step for Maven. I'm gonna record a video with the orange today too. I got an orange here. This does not count. This does not count. But my shorts have oranges in them, and if you're the first person to see the orange, you'll get a giveaway, a 20K Maven account as well. I'm gonna record one with the orange in the background too. I think there's another one from last week that should be posted at some point too. The guys that are watching on X, man, you can't win. Only, like, you're not getting entered by typing in. It's only Kick and YouTube. I can't connect X on this program. Bear Pub, you won again. You won last week. Sweet. Congrats, you won again. Open up a ticket in Maven Discord. Okay, we're gonna upload this Jeep Survival. I haven't even watched it yet. I should watch it. I don't know what the something like that maybe. Oh, I need a fucking thumbnail. Step in the spot, whole room gets silent. VV's flash got the scene all blinded. Talk too much, we move in silence. Came from the mud, now the whip all tinted. Too many L's, but the wins keep stacking. Took that risk, now the bands do backflips. City on lock, yeah, we been outside. No love here, better pick your side. Let's go. D&D late night in the bando. Two tap, told him lay low. She got a man, but still hit my line though. Said I'm up next, but I've been in my prime though. 100 bands, I ain't flexing like. Told bro chill, he itching to slide. Came from the dark, no love, no guide. I don't do friends, they switch on sight. Money talk, I don't do no captions. Hood too small, they all love acting. Told her chill, but maybe this will come down and we'll get another entry. I mean, we just, like, there's nothing to do really. We just chill. If it does come down here, we enter. Like, there's no reason even to suck. Like, there's no reason to be bearish. This is one of those days. It's just gonna go up.
How has your mindset changed after living only on trading profits for the past few weeks versus WHE?
Yeah, it's not too bad. The reality is there's a couple things, like, the reality is there's a couple things I'm not tracking. Like, I drive more for like some work stuff, or like I'll buy a drone, right? For recording, right? But like, that's for the content side of things, which is not, so you know what I mean? So I'm not like, the God honest truth is it's not 100% real, right? But I'm trying to make it as realistic as possible, right? The other thing too is like my mom was over to visit for the weekend, right? So she gave me some food, right? So it's like, it's not super difficult. I also do still have, 2 days a week I'm at home, right? Because I'm doing work for Maven. But what's really cool is, the first week it was kind of like stressful because I was trying to get things like in order and in check, right? And life was different. But now I prefer sitting outside now because it gives me more peace and I'm calmer when I'm trading. Inside for some reason is not as good. So I don't know if you guys want to try that. Go sit by a lake somewhere, and while you're trading, and it makes things a little bit chiller. And I'm actually enjoying it. I think it makes my trading better. Funny enough, I had no idea. I had no idea it'd actually be easier to trade while being homeless, right? Like, it's a little bit clickbaity, but it's still, the principle's still there, more or less. I think what we'll do is we'll do this for some point mid-October until it gets too cold or something, and then we might slightly modify the challenge to be like something else that's more like, so I don't have to sleep outside all the time. You know what I mean? And then just do slightly different things. I don't know. Yeah, I was talking to my mother a second ago. Like, she can't sleep in a Jeep. She's got like her hips hurt. She got a broken knee. You know what I mean? She got injuries. She like, we wouldn't sleep in the Jeep. You know what I'm saying? So she has to sleep in my house. She's on the island. The island is where I live, because she does movie stuff. She's filming for Hallmark on tomorrow. So she's here visiting. So I gave her a place to stay, right? And it'd be weird to like, okay, I have to sleep. I have to go out in the woods, but you can use my. It doesn't make any sense, right? So there's some things where it's like, I am, the guy who won today is from yesterday. Isn't that suspicious? No, he's no. Well, there was no stream yesterday, so that's wrong. And it's not suspicious because it's a random poll. Like, I control it. I spin a thing. There's nothing suspicious about it. I just know there are people here every single day at the same time, and you have a 1 in 50 chance of winning. Yes.
Dude, if it's too cold, how would you catch fish if it snows?
Fish. It's easier to catch fish in the winter. Fish prefer the cold, so it's easier to catch them in the winter. Fewer fishermen too. Yeah, but my mom wouldn't be sleeping in the car. It'd be really weird too. Like, I have a spare bedroom for her. She can sleep there, right? So she's here. She leaves tomorrow morning. This would be nice if this actually comes down for a moment. The interesting thing is, like, do you think people are profit taking here? I'm not sure. Because that's the reality of what's going to happen. Is it's only going to come down if people are profit taking. Because there's no reason to be short, right? Unless you're using this 5-minute. I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's the failure there. It's probably going to come back down here now. So hopefully we get that fill on that now. Never fished. Yeah, no, fishing is catching food is better in the winter. Summer you forage for berries and apples and whatnot, and then winter fishing is really easy because fish stay at the bottom of the lake in the summer because it's too hot. So you have to go deeper. So it's harder to shore fish. So you have to get like a little boat, and I could do that. I could take my paddleboard out. Also, I think like it's moose season now. Now that it's getting colder. Deer season too starts in September, right? And then I think it goes till spring or something. ETH short, hey? There we go. We're coming down now. I think ETH short. Let's see. I wouldn't short that. No, I'd be ETH on Bitcoin. No, I'd be. Oh, I see what you're saying. A failure. Yeah, ETH's probably gonna come down here. I'm not a huge advocate for ETH. I'd prefer to just be in Bitcoin usually. I don't really like it. I'm not gonna short this though, because it doesn't. It's irresponsible to short crypto because it just rips, right? So I don't know how to effectively do it. It does some random bullshit a lot, especially altcoins. So I wouldn't be doing that. There we go. We're just $8 away from 10%. That's awesome. Like something like this, like there's no chance I would ever short this. You know what I mean? Because it could come back down, but I am long on CRO actually. I bought some CRO, some more CRO, so I'm hoping that this month we come back up. As for Bitcoin, what's going on with Bitcoin is, you know, that's a monthly level, I believe. Yeah. So the weekly failed on the monthly. So I would maybe short Bitcoin even. I would maybe even short Bitcoin. It doesn't look great. But again, you have to be super cautious with this stuff, right? Because it's not clear enough for me. I'm just gonna sit out of crypto right now. Just because, you know, it's gaining on the futures, but you know, the you know what I mean? It's a tricky one. If the weekly breaks back down this week, then maybe I'll short it back down for a quicker scalp. But you know, it could come up pretty decently higher still, and I don't really like that range. There we go. Come back down, baby. We'll get another. We should get another fill here. I'm gonna take one more there, and then just we're gonna try to do this by 2. If it does come down deeper, and then that way we don't have to go as far. We'll go here. I only want $200 a day today, so right. The giveaways are occasional throughout the stream, man. You watch the stream and you follow instructions when I do them. Oh, Gimmer just went down. Already. Another prop from Gimmer shut down. That was fucking obvious, huh? We're thinking about buying gold. So that failed there, so. On the personal account, I have no reason to get in, right? I'd be perfectly fine waiting for another low, because this is more of a safer trade. Let's look at gold.
One dude on TikTok says he owns 5 prop firms low. Will Maven join the prop trading expo in London?
Which one? Is it the one in November? I've been to that one 2 years ago. John went last year. We might go, I'm not sure. I don't really care to go to London. I absolutely hate London. I think London is one of the worst places in the world. So I won't go. I don't know if John and Emma want to go back. I don't think they liked it too much either. Seb is also from London, doesn't really like London. Like, nobody likes London. It's a terrible place. But we might go for business sake. I don't know, just for like a week. Who knows? Will you spin for YouTube members? For the giveaways, I do. Yeah. You guys are included as well. Maven's trying to determine if we should be holding gold. There we go. At least we got an extra fill there. Sorry. Lots going on. The expo's on September 27th? I thought it was in November. IFX? Then definitely not if it's in September. Do you buy stocks like Tesla? Yeah, it's literally on the screen that I own Tesla right now. You can see all the stocks that we're holding. Netflix up $75 profit today. It's pretty sweet. Pretty alright for Netflix. Is it futures? Yeah. I only trade futures because I'm North American. I prefer futures. You get accurate price data. As a Canadian, you get the option. You can do futures on Interactive Broker, or you can do CFDs. I prefer futures because the price feed is identical on all all feeds, right? It's the CME. So you don't have to, there's no like up to interpretation bullshit. Like one of the reasons why I hate trading Bitcoin is because the prices are way different, right? Like look at the like 114K versus 115. Like that is so different. $1,000 different. And then the chart also just looks crazy different too, right? And then also if you look at the CFD one from Oanda, way different once again. 30 more cents, bro. 10%. So if you notice the excess liquidity, I've only used $3,000 of the liquidity. Now if I trade a NASDAQ contract, micro NASDAQ contract, that's another 3,000. So that you know the 10,000 account is not necessarily required. You could be doing this with a $5,000 account. But yeah. What's my strategy? DMC. It's all free. You can learn it. I'm giving away everything for free. Why? One, I think it makes my life better to help others. Two, it's kind of fun for me to do this. Three, I get paid either way to do this. I'm making content from Maven. So I'm getting this flat salary no matter what. So I can just do whatever I want. So I decide, hey, I'll do this because this is fun and it makes my life better, right? When I help people. And then four, the financial side of why I'm doing this, you know, giving you guys away everything for free, is maybe one day when you see that, hey, DMC is really good and you start making some money, you'll try it out on Maven. And then Maven is incentivized for me doing this, right? Because now Maven can make money because you will try Maven, you know, you might blow a couple accounts and then you'll learn, you know, you'll pay Maven, Maven will make some money, then you'll start learning on Maven, then you'll start making money, and then you can go on your own way, right? Boom. Now you're a professional trader. Now, guess what? I had fun. Maven made some money. You now have a really awesome skill that you're able to fucking bank up some money as well. So everyone in the world wins when I do this, right? This is the best thing for me to do. This is what my higher power has told me is my purpose, right? My purpose is to help other people learn how to trade. Santa Hunter, huh? Funny, huh? It worked. I only traded with Maven. See, exactly, bro. Like, now people respect Maven more. They promote Maven more. You know what I mean? When you're actually like a brand that helps people for sure and don't just like fucking... Like, the rest of the industry just milks... Like, there's other firms, I'm not going to say which one, but they promote you going into credit card debt in order to buy challenges, right? Like, they actively... It's just ridiculous. It's a ridiculous thing. Don't go into credit card debt. Don't go into debt so that you can trade. That's gambling, bro. Make up some money, buy what you can, and budget, right? You know, for sure, use your credit card. I don't care as long as you can pay it off and you don't max out your cards. You know what I'm saying? All right, this should be all right. Hopefully now, I'd be happy with those positions. I would have wished we had filled a couple more, but you see why it went up here, right? It's because they had that failure on the 5, so that's why I bought more. But they you know, it's probably gonna go up, and then we only need that far. Think we can get there today? Hopefully. If not, we might have to take a little scalp at the end of the day to hit the 200. Like, it's just a super easy, relaxing day for us today. Like, we're just chill. That's all we're going to do is we're going to let it run all day. And if by the end of the day, if by the end of the day it hasn't hit this level, which is a good chance it should hit that level, it's not that far. If it for some reason doesn't hit that level by the end of the day, then we're just gonna fucking add a couple more contracts and just try to make that last 50, 20 bucks, whatever's remaining, right? But like for this to go down, one, it would be good for us because it's not just gonna fucking plummet. Not today. There's no chance, basically. It's not just gonna go poof, right? So, but if it does, it'll go here, it'll buy up, and then we'll be able to get out at the actual $200. So like I would say there's a 98% chance today that that everything is perfectly smooth. 99% chance sort of thing, right? It's near impossible for this to go sour today. My purpose is to be successful but from trading, but not yet. That is not a good purpose. Your purpose for life should not be to feed oneself's ego. Right? If you're a spiritual or a religious sort of person or something like that, your purpose is based around providing for the world, right? So what is the best thing that you can do to be a productive citizen to help the rest of the world? That's the way I view it, right? And then I ask my higher power, what position am I in to be able to help others, right? And everyone can help others. Nobody is too hard done that they can't provide something for somebody, right? Luckily, I'm in a position where I can provide some good trading knowledge to a lot of people, okay? Right? And then from there, sure, you can learn how to trade, and that's now your hobby and your fun job or whatever, right? And then you can develop whatever your purpose is. But your purpose as a human is not to make money. Because that is the fucking saddest purpose ever. To make money? What a terrible purpose. To make money so that I can flex on others and feel better than others. That is detrimental to everyone else. Right? Am I religious? I wouldn't say religious, no. Religion has negative connotations to it. I don't believe in any sort of dogma. I believe in conscious contact with a higher power, though. If that makes sense. But you need money to stay alive in a fucked up world. Not necessarily true, nope. Money is a luxury to make it easier to survive, that's correct. But you don't necessarily need money. What do you think of gurus that promote trading, the luxury trading lifestyle? I think they're all scammer retards. Let me list some scammer retards, okay? This clip's gonna piss off some people. One, ICT. Maybe he's not as like he's not. I'm just kidding with that. ICT is not a scammer retard. ICT is crazy, right? But he doesn't promote the luxury bullshit. Okay, Mamba FX, Tory Trades, Alex G, TJR. Who's that fucking... There's another guy on Instagram that's got curly hair that just like drives in his Lambo. I don't even know a lot of their names. I wouldn't... So Raja, I don't feel as necessarily bad for. Yeah, I don't think ICT is a scammer. I don't believe ICT's concepts are correct. They work in some avenue, but he went too far with the confusion factor. You know what I mean? I've smoked too many mushrooms. Yeah. PB, yeah, PB is another one. Basically, anyone who puts a Lambo or a fancy car in the back of their videos. I don't think any of these guys have any idea how to trade. Not at all. There's hundreds of these guys, right? So, you know, let's do a litmus test to see if they're a scammer retard, right? Do they drive a fancy car? Do they sell a course? Now the thing is with Raja, I think Raja's okay, because he runs a brokerage, right? Like, and then I know he's done some, like, obviously I think he kind of fakes some of his trades and whatnot, but I don't think he's selling a course, and I don't think he's selling you the dream. He's offering you a brokerage platform to trade on, which is a little bit different than telling you you're going to get rich. Okay, so he's advertising by creating content, you know. But the difference is if you're selling a course telling you that you're going to get rich from this, right? It's not. It's way worse. It's way worse than like creating content that's fake in order to entertain and you know, it's a little bit different in my mind. Do I have any top African traders? Which ones are scammers? Here, I don't know, bro. Again, use the litmus test. Do they show you fancy things, and do they sell a course? I should take Tori trades for a date. No chance. She's a decently looking girl, but I wouldn't want to associate with anyone that uses trend lines and tells you that you can make money with trend lines. It doesn't make sense. So ridiculous. Like, just again, the people at the absolute top are the worst. Now I'm gonna get so much hate for guys. Don't say dumb money hunter. Funny, eh? Oh, it's coming back down now. Shoot. Does institutions really hunt the stop losses of retail traders? No. The issue with thinking like that is silly. You can think that because then you believe the market's against you. It's not against you, right? What you're trying to determine is where is the market going to be moving, right? And if you're trying to find like, okay, it hits my stop loss, that's ridiculous, bro. They're not looking for your stop loss. They're looking for the safest position to get in and out of their trades, because they are also trying to make money. They're not trying to hurt you, right? So if for example, let's say you have a stop loss here, right? And you hunted it or whatever, right? Just as an example, right? They hunt that stop loss. No, what they're doing is they're profit taking after they've decided to buy this trend, or they're entering on the lowest risk place, right? So that they can be short on this range, right? So once again, then they come back down here, right? And if you're following dumb money concepts, you can completely understand how this works, right? So you lose this level, right? And then you target the move that brought you to that level, right? Which is here, right? So you target it. So that's what they're doing. Same sort of thing here. Okay, so you're going to the next level up is what they're doing, and that's where they're profit taking. Or the short sellers are saying, hey, this is the best place for me to short, right here, and then I'm just gonna add a little bit more. So you know what I mean? Like maybe they're gonna have their shorts all positioned here because it's super low risk for them. Okay. Because you can put a stop loss super close, right? But if you're entering like a retail trader, right, you know, somewhere down here or something, you're gonna have so much more drawdown to sit in, and they don't want to sit in drawdown. And it's as simple as that. They're not actually targeting your stop losses. Sure, there could be tools that show you where stop losses are, right? but they're not they're not actively trying to hurt you. All they're doing is entering on the lowest risk position. That's it. Nice, boom, 11K now. They'll sell cautious. But boom, there you go. Here's the reality. Here's the reality with becoming a trading guru, and I can tell you from experience because I did this more or less, right? Like 5 years ago, I was in trading for a while. I started really enjoying it, and I started making content for whatever reason. Okay, I started doing it for like a company I was working with, and from there, ultimately, I started getting a following. Okay, that following then wanted me to teach them paid versions of what I was teaching. Sure, okay, I'm going to sell some sort of course, right? Because that's what people were asking for. They want the faster means. They wanted to pay money. Okay, so I built a course, and the reality was I was only an okay trader. My methods were inconsistent, and they maybe kind of worked a little bit, right? They weren't super amazingly good. If they were super amazingly good, well, guess what? I wouldn't be even bothering with my time to do that. I would just be trading, right? There'd be no point in me doing all the content. I was doing the content because I thought it was fun, and I thought I'd teach some people. I get some YouTube ad revenue, great, because I wasn't able to survive solely off of trading. Okay, so we start doing that, and then holy shit, I just made $10,000 in a month, right? You know what I mean? And that's like the first, like just immediately, you know what I mean? And then the next month you make $20,000, right? And the reality is, it's like, okay, I could be trading, making, $500 a month, or I could just sell a course, right? And I could put all of my effort into marketing and creating more content, and I don't even need to trade anymore. So I am incentivized by now not trading, right? And the reality is, what works well in selling a course is being a hyper insane lunatic, right? Because that brings attention, okay? So now that is the opposite skill of trading. Being insane, hyper, and crazy makes you a worse trader. But the reality is, the further you go down that course route, the worse trader you become. And this is what the reality was. I became a worse trader over time because I kept going down the marketing route. Eventually, I quit doing that because I realized it was not a great practice. I wasn't morally good with it, and I hit some flack. Some people didn't like me. I didn't like that, right? So I had to stop. But I could tell you from experience, it starts out wholesome. You start out with good intentions, and then the reality is, hey, I just made fucking $250,000 in my first year of doing YouTube, right? Fucking not even trading. If I traded, I would have made $5,000. You know what I mean? So it makes way more sense to just buy and invest, make up bullshit, and lie. If you only care about the money, it makes way more sense to just lie. Hunter started as a scammer. It depends how you look at it. I mean, I tried to make it the best way I could. Ultimately, you end up knowing that you're selling something that's not going to be. I was hopeful. I was hopeful that it would work for people, and the reality is, after a few months of doing it, I realized it wasn't working for people, so I had to stop. So you indirectly become a scammer, and then you have to decide: am I going to continue doing this because I only care about the money, right? And so the people who continue doing it, they have no morals, and therefore I call them scammer retards. Oh, you're coming back down again. Hey, you gonna range here or what? I think I have a meeting with John. One second. I have a meeting with John, so I gotta go in a couple minutes. But this is a reality of today, right? Is we'll take a buy order here. Hopefully she rips up a bit better. Scammer clip done. Funny, right? Glad you corrected it live. Yeah, we're doing good by the community now. Yeah, people can definitely make money with this stuff I make now, right? Because I focused on my trading for a few years. Okay, you know what I mean? I actually tried to improve my trading, and now my trading is to such a level that. And if you notice, like the content we make for Maven is not, it's not that crazy bullshit insanity anymore, right? It's a much more wholesome style, right? It's much calmer. Mom must be proud. Yes, thank she is. I see your messages. What's your favorite thing about this type of life? I can go outside anytime I want. Like trading, I have complete freedom to go wherever I want. If I want to go for a boxing class right now, I could. You know what I mean? If I wanted to go down to the lake right now, I could. I don't have any schedule that I have to follow. There are things that I create. Like I create my schedule, right? There's certain, and the more I want to work, the more I work, because then then we make more. Then Maven makes more money, right? But I work 8 hours a day. I keep a healthy life. I work from like 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. ish, right? And then I do some content in the evenings as well, right? So maybe 10 hours a day, and that's what I like to do. I have fun, right? But then ultimately, I can, if I want to take a class at noon, sure, I'll go do that. So it's complete freedom for everything I want. Well, when doing the community service kind of like. Best thing about the community service, I don't know. You would think the positive feedback, but I'm not sure if that's necessarily the right answer. The best thing about doing good work is, I don't know. It's just the creating of something bigger than myself, right? The creating something useful is really fun. Yeah. If trading ends forever, what else are you gonna do? I'll probably start a different business. I mean, what? I don't know. Thank you. Maven is the best company in the world. Anyways, order boys. Filled. Oh, we got an order fill. There we go. Let's go. That should be the level we want to hit. I'm glad it hit there. Okay, that one hit too. Okay, let's see. That's the level we want. The hourly is going to close here pretty quick. I'd like that to rally up a little bit at least for that hourly close. If ideally, it would be really nice if it comes up here and then we're safe. Looks like they're coming up. Let's go. That's perfect entry. Perfect entry. We only want 200 today. Look at that. Shoot for a new high. Yeah. That's good. That's good level right there. We'll watch this close and then. You see why I took that level, eh, boys? 30-minute, 1 hour, right? 15. It's a very like it's a very obvious level, right? But people would get chopped up here because they took the 5. They could have sold it for the new high. They could have just scalped that. That would have been fine too. But then people might have chopped up, thought they were going for a new high, and then put their stop at break even. Now they're stopped out. So this is why a lot of people think they hunt stops and whatnot, right? It's because now maybe they'll move their stop, but the reality is this was the level, right? That was the level, not here. You know what I mean? Like that structure break sort of thing that people do. Silly. That's not exactly what we wanted, but it's still all right on the 30. We'll let that run. I'll close it. I'll update the Discord on what I end up doing probably later. I got a meeting, so I gotta go. Good luck, boys. How many contracts can you buy in a futures with 10K? Depends on your margin. With interactive brokers, I could probably